set up a service that he can offer people and have him monitor the open cloud doing it if he's afraid of it at his house.
Mm, I don't know. I've been trying to get Innocent himself to start getting server equipment and run it in his house
Mm-hmm.
because the more intimately knowledgeable he is about this stuff,
Mm-hmm.
the more that nobody can take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, for you, Shawnee is the exception because you're not that deep into the computers. You just want it to work,
I just want to
right?
work.
People like you, we call what they call turnkey, right? They put the key in, the car start, and you go. That's it.
Hey,
You
you wanna
know,
know some funny shit? The other day, right? So I hired a real developer from India, right?
man.
That don't use AI to develop, like to do no coding. And it's crazy. Wait, he called me a turnkey guy. Like we don't know everything. We just use it to do whatever. I had to train this guy how to work like me, and he ended up right. He wrote an app for me using Rock. So I hired him because there was some part of coding I didn't understand. So he would just
Right.
sit on the phone while I code the app, and whenever I didn't understand something, he would just answer me.
Right. So you see, work ethic is different from you know, sitting up having AI doing stuff. All right,
Yeah.
that's different. You know what I'm saying? You have a work ethic where I want this thing to do this. I
Mm-hmm.
want reports produced in a certain amount of time, and this is my quota for when I hit a certain thing for the day. Right?
That's it.
That's a work ethic. People who do coding and programming don't have that discipline. That's why when you're teaching that stuff, he's working with you like that because you taught him how to have a discipline in working. But coders, they will go 24 hours if they want to. They'll drink Red Bull and Celsius and all that stuff all night long while they're coding.
Man, I scratched that code. Man, that guy don't even code no more. He's straight AI. Like, but it benefits him though, cause he already know his thing. But he don't code no
Right?
more.
So he has an advantage where, okay, he's what you call quality assurance,
Yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So AI produced the code, he can go back into it and say, all right, make sure there's no bugs, make sure there's no redundancies in the lines. And you're talking about hundreds of thousands of lines of code to
Mm-hmm.
do one function.
He's clutch, man, cause you know AI go by credits. So
Right.
there's sometimes I don't want to spend the credits. I just have him fix it. Things that AI would take me like 7 different tries just to fix it. You know AI is stupid.
Right. So this is where the local version comes into play. Right?
Yeah.
Local version, you could have 50, 60 tokens running in the background while you're doing, your programming. Right? But you know what? I ain't keeping us too long. I'm going to show him one more thing. So I know you got to come by you.
Okay, so I got one question for you. Then you gotta keep it for one more second.
What's up?
Let's say I wanted to, cause I got 16 gigs of RAM, right?
And,
Let's say I wanted more, but I have a M4 Mac Mini. What
okay.
external thing I can put on that to have more? Is that a possible? Is that possible or no?
All right. So listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. Because you bought an M4 with 16 gigs of RAM,
Mm-hmm.
you have hit your limit. Right? So the only way you could expand, because it seems like you want to stay with the Mac kind of
No, it's not.
family
It has
also.
nothing to do with the computer because it's the robot using
Yes,
the
it
computer,
does.
not me.
It absolutely does.
Yeah.
Absolutely does. Yes.
Oh. Well, I'm not the
Right?
one using the computer, so if I have to switch, I don't care. It's not mine.
No, but here's the problem. That's why I asked you at the beginning of the conversation what kind of model you have, how much RAM. Why? Because the hardware dictates what kind of model you can run. You know what I'm saying? So the more RAM you have in your computer, the better the AI model.
Mm-hmm.
It's like mapping basic video card versus
Because it already told me that there's a bigger version of the Olama that I could be running, but it's 60.
right.
It takes 64 gigs of RAM,
Uh,
and I only got 16. So I'm asking now, is it possible that I can add RAM?
okay, think of it, Tony. Think of it as Pro Tools.
Yeah, but I want to know if I can add RAM though. Huh?
To the Mac is capped because everything is sorted.
Okay.
If you want to get a 64 gigabyte RAM Mac, you have to buy it from Apple from the jump.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going back because I have Digital Ocean. I have a virtual computer, a virtual instant, right?
Okay, so you're running virtual machines
I
on
have one
Digital
too. So
Ocean
I have
as
two
well.
open claws. I have one on Digital Ocean too.
Okay, so but that's the thing. You're running virtual machines, right?
Yes.
What you're paying Digital Ocean for is, all right, listen, I will rent what you call server space from you to run my open clause situation,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is, after a while, when you as you start to get more and more clientele, you need to get bigger. It's going to cost you a whole lot more money in the long run.
But that hosting, if I get a higher RAM, more space on that computer on my virtual computer, I can host my local LLM on that, which
Because
will cost
again,
me
you have
less.
distribution hosting a virtual machine. I put it this way: your terminal at home is exactly that, a terminal. It's not doing a lot of work. Okay, it's offloading all the heavy lifting off to the servers on the internet. All right, a lot of these computers nowadays come what they call an NPU, a neural processing unit. Right, that's what specifically accelerates AI functions. Right, so your thing at home is literally a terminal that's hooked. You have what you call an SSH
Mm-hmm.
terminal session
Mm-hmm.
to your VMs on DigitalOcean.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That's all that is. It's literally virtual.
I just learned about SSH like 2 months ago.
Mhm.
I didn't know nothing, bro. I just YouTube my way till my open cloud works. And right now I'm at a level where I'm teaching people to do open cloud and charging them, and I don't know half of what you know.
Me,
Cause
what I know, I try to do stuff local.
mm,
Local is a different beast, right? If you have VMs, you got other people helping you out too. With local, it's all on you, right? But the reason why I want to do local, like I said earlier, privacy is an issue. You know what I'm
see,
saying? You got Microsoft, for example, taking the configuration of your computer and uploading it to their servers. Now, don't get me wrong, they can't give it to the government. Why? Because there's actually laws in place for that, right? But the point is, people are buying computers from Microsoft and Mac, right? Or Apple, I should say. And they just click in agree without reading what they're asking you for. Okay? Right now, information is money. You understand what I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
Information is money. So the more information they can get on you, they do what? They compile a profile about you to the point where now they can feed it to another, what they call it's a specific kind of AI, right?
mm-hmm,
That could formulate a profile on a person and determine
mm-hmm,
what that person is capable of next.
mm-hmm.
Okay? They have databases right now that government owns. They call it Palantir database. Right. That's compiling. It's compiled. Don't do that. That's Mark and the Beast type shit, though. Right? But Palantir, what they're doing is they compiling profiles of everybody in the United States. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something that's very shocking right now. Right? The
Yeah.
other day, I'm on AutoZone website the other day. Now, what does AutoZone have to do with AI? Listen carefully to what I tell you. I'm on AutoZone the other day. Need a specific part for my car. Okay. Now, back in the day, you could give AutoZone your VIN number, and it'll tell you exactly what the car has in it. Why? Because that's a database. Okay? You know what scared me the other day? They have you either search by VIN number or by my name, right? Which nothing came up, right?
Mm-hmm.
They asked me for my license plate. Bruh, I was shit myself. Everything came up. When I put my license plate in, not only they knew my name, they knew the car, and they had the VIN number. You have a real ID already. No, I still have a regular one. My ID ain't expired, right? So here's the thing. I'm telling you why I'm telling you this. DMV is selling your personal information
To
to
AutoZone.
AutoZone.
Oh shit.
Not just AutoZone, but
But that
but here's the
that's
thing.
not cool though. That's not cool.
It is not cool, but guess what? People are slowly giving their civil liberties up to the system. In exchange for what?
Damn.
Information. It's no joke, man. I told Shorty that already. Again, I'm not telling you this to scare you, bro.
No, 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 no.
I'm just
Nothing.
letting you know.
Trust me, it doesn't scare me because I feel like as much as you want to stay out of it, it's not possible.
Having to face it. No, no, no. You have to deal with it in your own way, okay? And educate the masses. Let them know, hey, this is happening and this is how you can mitigate these things. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're private, which is why you shouldn't be running open flow without a firewall at your house. Right? Don't get me wrong, digital
So
oceans, yeah, they have firewalls
I
in
have a
place
question for you then.
for their things.
So where I am right now,
Uh-huh.
I have OpenClaw on the computer at my house. The
Right.
computer is on my Wi-Fi. How much of my data, if a hacker gets in, can take from me?
Everything.
All right. From the other computers or anything connected to my Wi-Fi.
Anything connected to your network at your
Yes.
house. Which means what? So, because a hacker will know also that, hey, oh, we got open cloud instance running on DigitalOcean server. So guess what it's going to do? It's going to put keylogin software on your computer to the time when you type in your passwords,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then what? Because even though it's encrypted, it's already in your network. Game over. So now if a hacker wants to hold you ransom, all you gotta do is just turn off the data flow and tell you, all right, pay me 200 Bitcoin. So we get to Long Island the other day. They held a hospital ransom for the same nonsense. Long Island, the court, the entire system. Yeah, for the same reason. Shut it down, so they wanted.
But here's why. At this moment, I don't have that much for them to take anyway.
Shawnee, do not think like that. I
I'm gonna keep.
promise.
No, I know. So after this call, definitely I'm gonna up. I'm gonna go get some type of firewall and set up in the house.
You can buy like they have open FEF stance and all that stuff.
What? What?
Where
Slow down. You're
since
talking to somebody who don't
yeah
know.
no I'm just yes routers and firewalls where you could literally configure each thing yourself. That way you know for sure that it's running a certain way because you did it yourself, right?
Mm,
Not the router that you get from Verizon or AT&T or whatever. No, right? You gotta buy your own, and you're running a business, so you need something that is capable of doing enterprise level stuff. All right, so
gotcha.
like I said, I know you're not scared, but some people when I tell them this, oh man, I know. Oh no, it's not to scare you.
Bro, this is a
It's
call I
to
would pay for.
get you aware.
You hear me?
Huh?
This is a call I would have paid for.
It's to inform. It's to inform you.
I would have paid for this call. If you told me that this call cost me $200 or whatever dollar rate that this call costs, I would have paid you.
Well, Shawnee, when I was at Lincoln Tech, I was teaching networking.
But bro, you're not involved. Like you're not involved right now. So it's like you're not.
I'm always
You
involved.
give
What do you mean?
you know what I mean. If I'm using the wrong word, you're not in.
What I said to you the first time when you got off the phone, what was the question I said to you? I'm worried. I'm worried
You
about you.
worried, but I'm at a point where I got no time to be worried. I'll figure out worried later, cause I'm building
Fully
right now.
understandable. Fully understandable. But what I'm saying to you is, I never stop thinking about that. Trust me, never, because I know how it works. When I understood that the cable companies, I told you when they sent me that message to download the music, I said, how did they know that? The company, they told me it's straight up. They told us they monitoring traffic. I said, what? Who did that? On my
They
line?
did that shit to me too. I downloaded a book, a ebook,
Downloaded that on
and they
Friday.
told me I had this ebook on my computer and I need to delete it.
The VPN company is who told me that they did that. I said, you contracted with them? Let me charge us. Let me tell you. Let me tell you something, Shawnee. I've been doing this so long. I've been doing this since Napster.
Mm-hmm.
So there's you talk about late '90s till now, okay?
Yeah.
Late '90s, right? So I've been doing this for a very long time. All right. You running a business out of your house, your paramount concern should be data integrity and security because that's what's running your business, right? As if you're
Mm-hmm.
into music, music falls under what? Data. All right. You ain't hear the other day they hacked Universal Music.
No, I didn't pay attention.
Yeah. What? They hacked Universal Music. Certain artists songs before they release. Come on, bro. This stuff happens. This is happening every day. Of course, Universal is using this, right? It's a name a name a name a company that's into music. They are neck deep into it. All right.
Trust me, trilogy. This Open Claw, right? There's a few robots that I use. You see, Open Claw has saved me so much money. Like my agent cost me $4 to $8 an hour, right? Every
Okay.
day, and I basically say like I cut off like 3 agents just to use OpenClaw, and OpenClaw is doing a week worth of work for me every day.
All right. Nothing's wrong with that. What I'm trying to explain to you, you want to. Okay, put it this way: the data that OpenClaw is getting for you to run your business is now an asset.
Mm-hmm.
Understood?
Mm-hmm.
You want to protect that at all costs because that's what's running your business, the data. Because I promise you, if I come into your system and I hit the delete button and erase how you configured OpenClaw and how it connects to DigitalOcean and all that stuff, you gonna cry. I promise you that. So take my advice, bro. We need to invest in security and data
Well done. I'll
integrity.
do that tonight.
Huh?
I'll start looking into it tonight.
Matter of fact, hold on. Let me talk that Carol. Hey, Carolyn, you mind if I step off for a few? For a few? Get us over back. All right. And it said that I go come by you. We go talk.
All right, cool, cool, good, 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 good,
All
good.
right.
All right.
Yeah.
Come check me and tell me, say, Fambo, the boy they were killing, we have got to give them back shot. Me say, give them back shot? No. Come go get. No, man, nah, get no back shot.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Back shot. I'm no shot now, fire back. But me fi get the man. Give him what? You remember Bridget, right? Where they are? Then kill him and shoot him. And Bridget come check me and tell me, say, Fambo, the boy they were kill him, we have got to give them back shot. Me say, give them back shot? No. Come go get. Me nah do that. Me nah, no man nah get no back shot. I'm no shot now, fire back. But me fi get the man. Give him what? If you get back shot now, stab him now. Me not know about it. Leave it alone. Just live in a God love and leave think people business alone.
This nigga Fumble is becoming a celebrity. Time to hook up my camera, cause we going live right now.
focus of your life, yo. Beautiful, touching base with you every day. Connection is like me. Losing you up with a little bit of rum, a little bit of waistline to your bumper. Let me loosen you up with a little bit of loving. Plenty of fun in the dancing mash up. On the road and the stage, I go stop up on it. Need a bad man just like me to match, but I diva like you. Put your hand up, girl. If you know you are quality and you have your thing. Tell I want to say my time when you don't understand the amount of stress you coming at this blood teeth car business. So you come pick up a car, you know, car and no engine and transmission, no. And you with them, my girl, she help me pushing the car up on the blood teeth ramp, you know. When the car reach you, so he tired up on the strap. Man, them lock up garage and gone to blow out. And two over there, I try to push up at the blood cleat car. One hell to get up at the blood cleat car, but take off the blood cleat. We call it a chally half of this, you know. No, one hell to try to get back this hook up back to the truck, you know. With this blood cleat, we get up on it, you know. But at least we don't do that problem there right now, so time to hook up and hit the road. Remember, guys, can ship in 2014 car, you know. Whether America, Japan, or any.
Now, let's see if I can connect. Because the audio I care about is really coming from that. Is the audio coming from? So now if I want to broadcast my live performance from here, right? Which is that same thing over there, same microphone, same setup. I would need to just now turn off. Yeah, I could just, mute that. No longer need that. No longer need that. And this is my setup here. I'll come back here, move him there, move that there. I don't remember if this was minor. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna put my tone to a F, and I'm gonna go right this lower meal. Nah, I'm gonna go tenor. Turn it on. Now that's on. Then now um, the sound. Where did I get the sound from? So we have the sound here, right? But if I want sound coming from Logic's, I would have to come here and then take the sound from Logic's. How do I get Logic's sound in? Source, media, right? So my media will be audio, right? And looking for audio, looking for a way to get audio in. Let me see if I go on YouTube and type this in. To get Logic audio in OBS. Let's see. Where's that sound coming from? Oh, that's coming from my Logic now. What, Chinaman?
So if you're a producer or a singer-songwriter, there's probably a DAW that you're comfortable with. It might be Pro Tools, it might be FL Studio, because they're and this is yes. That you black hole is you'll enter your name, your interface. You can feel after black hole 16 channel are going to be our interface speakers. We're in a gauge. It's a 16 channel audio device. You should also see those built-in devices. Sometimes your built-in out 16ch.
So I think I could go. I could go MIDI, right? If I go MIDI, I can create a channel. I can create a channel on MIDI. Name it my setup OBS Logic, right? Inside of OBS Logic, I would take this one here, everything from it, right? Take the L from that. Hello?
Yo.
Yeah, dear, bro.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That shit you were talking? Oh my God.
Hello, Nakalifa still.
Why tight, you know?
Me take half fight.
Huh?
Me take half fight.
Hey boy, how do you want me some money? Me I try see if you can
That
pay
not
him back money so we can get.
that not gonna you not get that you know.
You understand?
You not gonna.
Alright, now we can't tap too much money, brother. Me. No, don't do that. Me. Don't do that. What you say?
No, what you are saying, you tell me say you couldn't do it for 30 days, so me this hold up, me hold off. So me only need it for 2 weeks. Um,
Think so, money?
but instead of buy 1,000, me I just buy 500.
Do you want?
Me I do something, man.
I mean, me not that, but me say for you how long?
You see him 2 weeks, I say. If me buy the 1,000 for 2 weeks, me I think about the percentage me I pay back. So me I just buy 500 and
Brother, yeah,
fully ready.
overthink your percentage.
You sure?
Yeah. But the fine, we can understand.
Alright. There you go, man. Um, yeah. So you couldn't do it 1,000. You couldn't do it 1,000. You couldn't do it 1,000 for 2 weeks, yes. can't take those chances again. My Kick streamers. Right now I'm live on Kick. I'm live on my computer. Live everywhere. How do I disconnect? And how do I connect from my computer here? Say, come as though I am. Here I am a soldier. Come for join forces, make a trample them together. As long as you provide the armor, I will be